Hey everybody, it's Sunday night. Listening to Necrony, Pathological Performances. It's really good. So I'm gonna do a couple of reviews. Try to do it really quick. I finished this today. This sucked. It's got stories by Dinar Kuntz, Robert R. McCammon, Edward Bryant. Dinar Kuntz is a pretty bad writer, but Edward Bryant is even worse than Kuntz. Robert R. McCammon has 3 stories in here. Kuntz has 3 stories. McCammon has 3, and then this Bryant dude has like 5 or 6. Let me see how many he has. He has 6 stories. They're all terrible. And I looked him up. He's more a science fiction writer, and I guess he tried to do some more, but he's just, oh my god, he's reprehensible. As like a storyteller, as writing something that's, I mean, not just a horror story, but just writing in general. Nothing captivating, no good characters that I remembered. Dinar Kuntz, he has this song. He has this hard shell that would be like a cool like 30-minute episode of like Tales from the Crypt or Monsters or any kind of anthology like short. It's just like a detective hunting a killer, and the killer turns out to be a monster, but then the cop is a monster too. So that was kind of cool. McCammon has a story about monsters or demons coming out of this dude's face and killing people. That one was pretty good. But overall, this was a total bust, total waste of time. Give it 1 Hand of Fate. And I watched Jakob's Wife. So the most fun vampire movie in years. It's from 2021. It's got Barbara Crampton. We all love her. I mean, dude. So she's a vampire, and halfway through it, you know, she's discovering she has a craving for blood. She's discovering she's strong enough. And this is like 45 minutes in, I think. And I was like, how many times are we going to see this? Like, maybe just because I watch too many horror movies. But I mean, we know what it's like. It's like showing Spidey's origin in every movie. Like, we know what vampires are. We get it. They crave blood. They're strong. They're evil, or they're conflicted, or whatever. And I just felt like, you know, you're taking all this time to show us that it's going nowhere. And then also, again, it's not really a horror movie. It's filmed very well. Barbara Crampton, you see one of her tits. I gotta hand. Everyone talks about how great she is, but Larry Fessenden, he's really good in here too. Like, he's a good chunk of the movie. He some of his scenes were probably my favorite. And there's a part where, like, again, halfway through the movie, finally you see some gore, and it is just over the top, like a blood like explosion when they tear this dude's throat out. And I don't know why, I kind of didn't like it. And I love like cheesy, cheap looking gore, but it just seemed like, for as much as they held back and showing anything, when they did, they're okay, we're gonna just show as much. I don't know, it just didn't work. And there's a part where Barbara Crampton grabs a guy, you know, by the neck and just rips his head open, and it was so rubbery and cheap. I don't know, it just didn't fit. Usually I would really like that, but maybe I was just so numbed by what had already what had happened before. I don't know. And then, yeah, Jakob's Wife, I didn't really like it. It had a couple. Oh, it has CM Punk, of all people, is in this. So I don't know, if you love Barbara Crampton, watch it. But I would just watch oh my god, Body Double. You see her full naked in that. So Jakob's Wife, I'll give it as 3. Oh no, 2.5. It's just average. You know, you could, know. I would have just skipped it if I could have. Lastly, something I actually did enjoy is Task Force Z, What's Eating You? And I like the first book. Love Eddie Barrows' art. And I thought, okay, maybe that first book was just a fluke. But I like this one too. I mean, it's making me like Jason Todd and the Red Hood more. But mostly I think it's the art. And Matt Rosenberg, he's a pretty good writer, but I can tell he's just trying. It just seems like, okay, this is gonna be a movie. Let's make this into a movie. I don't know about you, but these are great. And what Eddie Barrows does is he's able to, like, you know, zombies and like monsters. He makes them look like creepy and wicked and gothic, but then he can do like the action stuff really good too, which I think that's hard to do. We find some really good. Again, I still think they're just trying to make the Red Hood into DC's Deadpool. The fact that he's working with Two-Face, I don't know, it just works. Let me find some, and then the Red Hood fights Nightwing, Red Robin, Batgirl. There's a lot, it's the whole family, they're all fighting. But that was cool. Love Nightwing, love Red Robin. Man, there's some really good, like, striking images in here. The Sundowner Girl. So you got Solomon Grundy, Bane, Black Mask. Yeah, it's still holding up. I don't think this is I never saw this on the racks. I probably just saw it and thought nothing of it. So Task Force Z, you know, coming to a movie theater. It should be a movie. It could be like a Suicide Squad. It's just basically Suicide Squad. There's a little vampire bat lady. And there's some really cool pictures that I can't find now. It's got KG Beast, who I've always liked. I know people think he sucks, but I like him. Can't find him. You know, there's still the zombie thing. Man, I wonder if Marvel or DC is gonna do zombies. Who's gonna do zombies first? From them. But I haven't even finished it. I just read the first like 4 issues, I think. And but again, like nobody gets any. You really don't know who anybody is. They're in costume most of the time. You know, I want to know Jason Todd, like what's his favorite beer? Who's his favorite actor? Who does he think is hot? You know, all that stuff. Let me find one. Yeah, cool cover. Gallery in the back. Can't find anything cool. So let's go with that. So Jakob's wife, I guess that's the main one. Unless you're like a freak for Barbara Crampton, just skip it.